Growing up, I was that kid everyone called dumb. I couldn't read and write properly until after primary 6. I repeated classes so many times that teachers, classmates, even families started to believe I wasn't capable of much. And honestly, I started to believe that too. But today I'm building my own tech setup from scratch to start this YouTube journey. So this is the journey, or rather, this is the story of how I went from being the dumb kid to a tech creator. You see, I grew up in a broken home where there was violence and constant chaos. School was another battle. I sat in class watching everyone move ahead while I struggled with things as simple as reading and writing. I remember the frustrations of not being able to answer questions, the embarrassment of repeating classes. My mates moved on, I stayed behind. People laughed, they whispered. Some even said I was hopeless. And when you hear that enough times, you start to believe it. At that stage of my life, I didn't see myself as smart. I didn't think I had a future that could be different. But everything changed 2013. I had joined a small training center. Honestly, I didn't expect much. I just wanted to be around computers because I liked computers, just liked electronics. So one day I saw a guy there. His name is Abraham. He was, working on something that looked so strange and complicated on the screen. I asked him, what is this? He looked at, said, I'm designing a website with JavaScript. Honestly, that was my first time I ever heard of JavaScript. I was curious and immediately I asked, can you teach me? He smiled and said he would love to, but he didn't really have the time. Instead, he told me something that would completely flip my life around. He said, and I quote, go to YouTube, everything you want to learn is there. That simple sentence was the beginning of everything. So I went home, opened YouTube, and I typed in how to design a website. From that day, YouTube became my secret school. You see, I started learning Photoshop, then I picked up web design, then programming. You see, each tutorial opened my eyes, and for the first time, I felt something I never felt in school. I felt capable. I wasn't that dumb kid anymore. I realized my brain wasn't broken. I just needed the right way to learn, the right environment, and the freedom to go at my own pace. And slowly people around me started to notice. I became that one others asked for help when it came to computers and fixing electronics. That gave me confidence. Tech became my safe place, my passion, and eventually my identity. Fast forward to today, I'm still that same curious kid, but with bigger dreams. Piece by piece, I've been building my own tech setup, camera, light, audio, equipment. It hasn't been easy. It's been a slow, step-by-step process. But every time I set up a new piece of gear, I remember where I started. And I realized something. If YouTube could take a boy who couldn't read properly and turn him into a creator, then it's my turn to give back. So you see, this channel is more than just about gadgets. It's about sharing my journey, simplifying tech, and maybe inspiring someone who feels stuck the way I once did. So if you ever felt behind, if you ever have been told you're not good enough, or if you simply love tech and creativity, this channel is for you. I'll be sharing my step-by-step journey, my experiments, and the lessons I've learned along the way. This is just the beginning. Please subscribe, join me on this journey, and let's grow together. Thank you.